have Connor start us off, but our first topic for today is the death of Springfest 2020, my guys.
So, as of recently, like, what was it, like, yesterday or 2 days ago or something, they announced
like the last
Springfest
72.
has been canceled, and unfortunately, we are still here in approaching month 2 of stale metagames, and by stale metagames, I mean actually nothing's released and everything's delayed. But we got the sleeves for Adventure Time supplies that revealed.
Wait, whoa.
Huh.
Whoa, not just the sleeves. The
We
deck
knew about
box
the deck box. We knew about
and the booster
box.
pack art.
We knew about the deck box. We didn't know about the sleeves and
And
booster
you guys
pack
are
art.
real hyped about just getting to see some sleeves and a deck box.
Okay, James, it's
Okay.
what we have right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now listen here, okay? So, we could have product, and we could be like looking at cards that are
Man, I wish we
new and
could.
interesting. Or we can look at what we are getting maybe later. And so we can get hyped over sleeves.
Wait, whoa. What are you talking about? We have new cards within like a month. They're just not good or relevant.
What cards?
JoJo's.
Isn't JoJo's out?
JoJo's been out for like 2-3 weeks.
I was going to say.
That's within the month.
I was really confused. I'm thinking like a month from now we're getting JoJo's. I was like, I swear we talked about it releasing like 2 weeks ago. I was like,
I'm pretty sure I talked.
I know I don't care about the set, but
I'm pretty sure I talked about my deck going on a 72% win streak against Larry and Ethan.
Hey.
I'm still questioning it.
So, I don't think this actually has any implications for the future because, look, fingers crossed here. We can't predict everything.
no.
Fingers crossed. BCS isn't canceled. I'm honestly wondering how they're going to do this because they have to release. Wait, let's be optimistic. Say they release these sets starting in June. They have to release Fantasia Bunko and Bang Dream 2
And Slime.
And Slime in like a month's span. So like, are they gonna like delay some stuff or like move some stuff?
What if they just start spamming us like they do Japan? What if we get two a month?
Like if we got like Fantasia Bunko and Slime in a month, and then Bang Dream 2 and
Screw my wallet, dude.
Adventure Time in a month, that'd be cool. Caught up, but like.
And then what if that happens and like that everything sells real well in those 2 months, and they just start dropping 2 sets a month always, and we just catch up to JP.
All right.
Be awful.
Let me hit you up with the facts here, though. My wallet's dying.
Well,
I have to buy old sets.
Dumbass over there has what to his
set.
right side? Huh, dumbass? What do you have right there to your right side?
These
15 meta staple decks.
What's your problem, huh? You want to fight?
See,
Your wallet's hurting? Your wallet's hurting because they're releasing sets? Your wallet's hurting because you have a spending problem.
No, I have to buy every set.
True. No, you don't.
Yes, you
do.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull a mic card here and I'm be like, you a crackhead. You a straight crackhead for cardboard right now.
What you could do, which is the smarter decision, right? You sell like 12 of those decks, and you max the other ones.
Okay, Connor. Now you're bringing problems in here. That's not a.
How am I bringing problems?
All I hear is that you don't have a max Hatsune Miku, so like I'm not hearing anything.
If I was gonna max Diva, it's literally like maybe $200 more, if that. Strong if.
So why aren't you maxing
X?
Because most of the cards that I need are like impossible to find.
That's quitter talk.
Just max rarity X then. Build your X deck and then max rarity it.
I'm not maxing a JP deck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. But back to topic. I think we're gonna see a pushback of everything basically up to ReZero, like all the way to the end of the year. So.
I think
they are going to reorder though, just because I think with Adventure Time being such a large set that they've invested into, I think that's going to move up to probably either before or after Bang Dream.
Yeah,
so.
Honestly, I don't think this actually does anything in regards to BCS meta, because like the only thing BCS meta would get from this is slime.
Possibly Adventure Time, since we don't know.
And possibly Adventure Time. I think Konosuba is going to release too late for BCS, and Beam Snow is also going to release a little late for BCS.
Hey, you don't even diss my Marshmallow Man.
No, man.
Hey,
I hate looking at cards because I just want to build so bad. Like Marshmallow Man sounds fun. I was looking through. I don't remember what I was looking through earlier today, but like it was just like somebody's random singles on Facebook, and I saw some of the stuff for the Gurren Lagann Robots deck, the Russian doll deck, and I just want to play that.
Oh, dude, that's the deck I'm building for Gurren Lagann. James, I'll let you borrow it. Yeah, dude.
I'm hella down to play Russian Doll's Tengen-Toppa. Let's go.
Dude, why play Gurren Lagann Tengen-Toppa when you can play Batman memes? Come on.
Dude, gross. So, another thing with the pushback, it's something that it gives me hope, but I'm also kind of worried about, is they haven't stated anything about the redemption process for promos, and I need to redeem my promo.
They're going to announce something about it because they've had so many shop challenges. They're probably going to say something to the effect of, for those who have the redemption ticket, if you send it into X address and provide your address back, we will send you a copy of the stamped card, because they wouldn't just put out the shop challenges and not have the cards for redemption.
I honestly think it's probably going to be something where they're just going to say, hey, during Worlds, BCS, just turn it in.
Yeah, that's another possibility.
They could even just send it to each store and send them the number of copies that they need, and just be like, "Hey, here are your 3 copies."
That's questionable, though.
And I doubt you'd be able to do anything with it right now. As far as I know, like JP's in lockdown, so like
their office isn't in Japan. Their office is in Singapore.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I mean,
it's learning Bushi every day
in Singapore, and then Bushi JP in Japan.
Yeah, but all I know is I think it's more going to be a turn-in at BCS rather than anything.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Rip on getting the first going second cards, Andrew.
Dude, big rip. What are you talking about? That was what I wanted. Oh, that brings up another thing. But that kind of goes into our other topic if we're ready to get there.
I haven't really talked about this topic actually. I've stayed quiet. So for the pushback on like all these sets, it just depends on how they decide to do it. Pretty much, it's either A, they're going to put multiple out a month till they get caught up, or B, they just permanently just push them all back, and they're just like, well, now our dates are set like this because of pretty much what happened. So it's just really up to them, to be honest. Like either way is okay for them because they have the licensing rights. They're not on a scheduled deadline now because of everything happening. So I would suspect that even with the rights and all that it doesn't really change it. They just pick up where they left off, to be honest.
2 sets a month is likely, considering when Girls Band Party 1 got delayed, it was in the same month as. So if they delay sets, they'll probably just do 2 a month to catch back up.
Yeah.
See, that's the only set that I can look forward to, though.
Look forward to it dropping with something else.
Well, I just need like literally 2 play sets of cards from that set because I only need the 3/2 standby combo.
Oh, okay. I was like, only 2 play sets of the entire set.
Well, I'm not talking Girls Band Party. I'm not talking Girls Band Party 2. I'm talking Girls Band Party 1 back in 2017.
Yeah, no. I'm saying if they start to do doubles, that set gives me a little bit of a reprieve. So,
yeah,
happy-ish for that if they do 2 sets a month. But if not, whatever.
I think 2 sets would be really cool. It'll really test how well like English Weiss Schwarz will be able to handle like the influx of extra cards.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it actually matters a ton because realistically, I think most players like buy a set or 2 sets every few months. And so what's going to happen is going to be like, oh, hey, I want to buy this 1 or 2 sets in this 2-month period. wow, it's like nothing really changed. Because like I on average expect Weiss players to have like 2 or 3 decks that they care about, and like I mean obviously it depends on the person, but you know like
some of us are trash.
I think your average Joe is gonna just have like 2 decks.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have. I played this game because I like Sword Art.
Yeah, and he's gonna have a Sword Art deck, and like you're gonna have the other dudes like, oh, I played this game because I wanted to play Konosuba, and then I saw Slime was coming out, so I wanted to pick up Slime. And like you know, you're only gonna have a few decks, and like sometimes you pick up a new set coming out.
I technically only play Sword Art.
Dude, what a meme.
Yeah.
I think it only really affects the people that are like Andrew that want to buy a bunch of different sets.
Oh yeah.
And
correction, every set.
Well, whatever. But
other than reprints, every individual IP set.
When it comes to actual metagame stuff, the only time it ever becomes relevant is if 2 sets release in a month during a tournament season.
Mm-hmm.
But since it's not even close to a tournament season,
and they canceled
then it's
everything.
not relevant. Again, it's not close to a tournament season, so it's not relevant.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see how they play their cards. I think they might test it with 2 sets in a month and probably see how everything gets absorbed.
I'm interested to see how much it'll change like local metas and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like which people like drop off in favor of playing, like because like if they release like,
so the way it works,
like depending on like how good Adventure Time is, like if like Adventure Time released at the same time as JoJo's, and like Adventure Time was like good. Sorry, JoJo's is a meme. We talked about this. Like if Adventure Time was good, but people really like JoJo's over Adventure Time, would people let JoJo's drop off just to buy the better set, or would they still buy JoJo's?
So like what happens is you just cater to 2 different crowds, right? Because like the people that like you'll have your people that like JoJo, your people that like Adventure Time, your people that think Adventure Time's better than JoJo, and then your people that just don't care about either set and they go buy the other thing on the shelf.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
So like it, like both the sets will exist on the shelf. Both the sets will be like bought by some amount of players, but like I don't think that players are going to actively seek out Adventure Time over JoJo because they think it's better. I think they'd choose it because they enjoy the source material more. It's not like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or any other card game where because there's a set with higher amounts of value that has more cards that are splashable in decks, the players will seek out that set over the other.
I mean that's technically how I selected things when we didn't have Sword Art before Sword Art came out. I think I bought a shit ton of Attack on Titan strictly on the fact of there's nothing else I wanted, like at all. I don't need Magia. I don't need Fate. I don't need anything. It was just like Attack on Titan's cool, I guess.
That's how I started. I played strictly Idolmaster, and I just bought like pretty much all their Idolmaster packs. And anytime there's other packs, I was just like, oh well, there's nothing I really want, so I guess I'll get this random set.
Yeah. So.
Hey man, Idolmaster was good when it came out.
It wasn't good. It was decent when it came out.
Yeah.
Would you have made it? Would you have made it one of the 15 decks you have to your right now?
Yeah, because I bought it originally when it came out. I'm planning on rebuying it, but I'm not going to rebuy it until I get other sets that I want more.
What a fucking loser! On to the next topic.
I will type up an article about this, sir.
Let us discuss.
Hey, I'm down. Tam will love it.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right.
Thanks, Tam, for shooting it over to us. The first sponsor of this week's podcast is InkedGaming.com. Are you looking to get a custom playmat? Well, then we suggest you check out InkedGaming.com. They have custom playmats, dice bags, mouse pads, and much, much more. Shot out of a cannon. James, what would you get on a playmat if you had to pick one right now?
7 Swell from Eureka 7.
What is that?
It's like the aftermath of like them launching a nuke practically.
I love nuke.
I love nuke.
I love nuke.
Yeah. Technically, it's like a reaction between like a robot and.
Well, you can get it. You can get it on a playmat. What would you get?
I'm Izuken.
Izuken.
Yeah.
What is that?
Stop!
New anime.
No.
New anime
right now.
Yeah,
I've fallen in love with it.
Is it really good?
It's like Ed, Ed and Eddie the anime.
So
It's
it
the
has
way
been
it's
described
described
as if Ed, Ed and Eddie was an anime about 3 girls making an anime.
Wow. Well,
It is also made by the same guy that made Ping Pong the animation.
I'm super in. You could definitely get that on a playmat with inkgaming.com. Spider-Man, obviously. They even recently added stitched options to their playmats and mouse pads as well. I've got a couple of these stitched playmats. They are exceptionally good. They're so good. Edges never fray, they never curl, nothing. So if you want to get 10% off of your order, please use the code TCG University, all caps, no spaces at checkout, and help support the channel by customizing your game to your style. In addition to Ink Gaming, we've also got Cards Custom Build. Are you in a cosplay? Looking to get in a cosplay? Or you want to show up to events dressed as your favorite character? Well, Cards Custom Build can help. Cards Custom Build creates everything from cosplay accessories like props, trinkets, or weaponry, all the way to full costumes, full stop. James, if you had Cards Custom Build making something right now, what would it be? It could be anything. Full costume or...
It'd probably be Weiss's weapon from Ruby.
Are you sure? Because he could easily make the gun from Gears of War. Easily. The big chainsaw gun?
There's a lot. There's a lot I would want.
Well,
okay?
Give me an example.
Yeah, you got the Gears chainsaw. You got the Halo sword. You got a bunch of things you could do.
He would do some sick stuff with the Halo sword. Just saying. It'd be real pretty. Tyler, how about you, man? What would you want?
Something from Steven Universe, I think.
Yeah?
You get the Steven Universe shield?
The shield and the sword, or like Garnet's gauntlet.
Oh,
that'd be cool.
Those sound hype. So if you want a cosplay made of perfectly flowing cloth or maybe a rigid battle armor, the new Mandalorian show just came out and finished. Season 2's coming out. He's an expert at making a bunch of nerdy Star Wars stuff. The work is guaranteed to make you the talk of the con. So go over to Cards Custom Build on either Facebook or on their Etsy account. Link will be in the description down below. Make sure to mention that TCGU sent you their way, and you will get 5% off your entire order. Back to the show.
You wanted to lead us into our next topic, Andrew?
Yeah, go for it, Andrew. Lead us in.
Konosuba.
Konosuba.
Big meme. I want this set so bad. Not because it's good, but because the freaking little sister is such a meme.
Wait, but this set's actually good.
Not really.
Wait, what? Wait. Are you... You're not serious, right?
No.
I hope you're not serious.
I want to play this set for one event, and that is the Railgun event, because big meme.
But are you serious in saying the set's not good?
I don't think it's gonna be played over Megamine.
I think you're crazy if you don't think that the new Megamine top end is at least something to look at. Wait.
It's definitely something to look at.
It is crazy strong.
So Connor, explain the card for us.
All right. So firstly, I have to explain a Yun. Let me find this here exactly.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll talk a little bit about what I think about the set. While he's trying to find that card, I think it's pretty cool that we're getting it because that means Konosuba Yellow gets Choice, which is the new trigger that's coming out, obviously. And getting Choice is really hype. I think Choice is really cool in what it can do, but it just depends on, obviously, its deck and stuff and the set that it's playing Choice in. You got the card?
Yeah, I don't know where you want me to post this for a picture. Do you want me to post it on Discord? Or do you want me to post it on Facebook? If you just put it in
Discord, they'll be able to see it. I won't, but they'll be able to see it.
Okay, so
which will matter more
this has the Yun and the Megamine art on it, and this nice. Anyway, so this Yun, which you have to have both these things. So early play if you have 2 or less climax in the waiting room. On play heal if you have 2 or more other adventure and magic character. It's got hand on core, so it's already a hand on coreable early play, which is really powerful. Holy cow, that's crazy. And then this Megamine 3/2, which combos with the comeback trigger in this little picture if it shows up. So it's an on-play discard heal to stock, which I'm already happy with.
That's really good.
It's a heal to stock?
Yeah, it's a heal to stock. So So at the start of your attack phase, you may pay 3, send the comeback climax from your climax area to the waiting room, rest this and rest one of your 3/2 Yun early play that are both in your front row. If you do, your opponent chooses 1 climax from their waiting room, shuffle all other cards from their waiting room into their deck, then send all characters across from characters that were rested for this effect's cost 2 clock, then deal 3 damage to your opponent 2 times. So what it turns out being is essentially like Fumio for 1. So like your opponent refreshes with 1 less climax. You clock kick twice, burn 3 twice. For realistically 6 stock, maybe sometimes 4. That's really good value.
I mean, it's good value. My problem is there's a lot of holes within.
What do you mean?
Its effects.
I don't think that there's a ton of holes. I think this combo, if you can't get your hand on old Megumin combo, then I think this combo is a good card to play. Plus, you're not playing two soul proc, which is sometimes pretty nice. Which obviously you're playing Door, so you get characters back, and so like early in the game, you're like, hey, I need this 3/2 Yun to early play it.
I'm honestly more sold on this combo, especially since they have a brainstorm that says when you play a comeback, you get to give one of your characters +1 soul, and it's a tap salvage brainstorm. Like,
so
instead of playing Resonate, you play that, and you can play either the Yun combo from set 1 or like some set 2, or you can play this new one that has like bounces a hand and gets Twin Drive.
You want to know what the problem I have with this card is?
What?
It heals. That's actually the only problem I have with this card. It's an early play that heals.
Wait,
I hate that so much.
Dude, like because it's good or because you think it's bad?
Because it's good.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
Honestly,
let me early play this. I'm at 2-1. Let me early play this at 2-1 and just heal 1.
You know what this makes me
into my stock too. So I paid 1 to play this early play.
It's not the early play just heals. The Megumin is heal to stock. So you 3/1 heal to stock.
You know what I see here?
What?
Is you see these 2 level 3s in your level 3 game, plus the Megumin that lets you play another Megumin for free.
I don't think you play that one. I think your level 3 game ends up being something like these 2 level plus you can play set 1 3/2 Megumin for actual dig. And I think you could also play the Aqua 3/2, which isn't bad.
Is that the cool looking one? Is that the cool looking one?
That's the early play one.
Yeah.
Man, you wouldn't play the Fumio in this deck, I don't think. But
no, your combo does it, so like there's no point.
What this does is you are already like I think you have to play the Yun early play in a lot of lists that are playing red.
Yeah.
Like I think it's just too good to pass up. And then you're just like another 3 slots and a climax slot on the Megumin, and you get such a good payoff off of it.
You can also play the Dead Native Megumin that heals 3.
I don't think you play that if you're playing 3/2 Yun. I think 3/2 Yun is just a better card. I think Swimsuit Megumin might actually be detrimental to your deck.
Yeah. Now, so the outlook I have on it is I'm going to be putting in the Brainstormer. I'm going to be putting in the 3/2 early play, and then I'm going to pick up a set of the 3/2 that does the burn, and I'm going to keep that as an alternative, but I think I'm still going to keep Megumin in my deck just because I like the ability to control my damage more with that combo over the burn 3 twice.
Well, wait.
That's my personal.
So you're saying your deck of stocks will come back?
Yes.
Then what's your level 1?
What?
What is your level 1 in that deck?
Wait, no. It's the same combos that I currently have.
He's saying he doesn't change to this new combo.
I'm not changing the new combo. I'm only putting in the early play.
Oh, okay. Sure. I guess I just think that having 8 comebacks in a deck that is also able to like get this much advantage off it, because like your comebacks then turn into like discard to get your 2 soul beater for free effectively.
Yeah, I mean I can see that, but I hold the original Megumin higher just because it's more controllable. I can see some situations where the 3/2 can do more harm to your deck than actual like damage.
The difference is really in it is you're paying one more stock effectively
for 2 less damage.
For kind of 2 less damage. I think the 3 is still probably thick. Like, because you're refreshing your opponent, you're paying 1 stock to refresh your opponent.
Yes.
Which I think is like just like really good.
Yeah,
and you're also not having to commit another card from hand for 2 stock, because the Union's going to stick around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Megumin clock kicks, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, the Megumin clock kicks both the characters.
That's what I thought. So
and it also does not target.
Yeah, it doesn't. So it gets around hexproof. It gets around armor.
Yeah, because
it chooses the cards in front of it. So it chooses the slots, not the actual characters. Where Megumin actually just chooses the character in front of it.
Yeah, there's some other support for this package, and like there's a way to pick up the climax. There's a way to refresh your deck with it. I think there's like a bunch of stuff you could put in here. It's hard to fit all of it in there because I think the deck currently is very tight for slots.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do think that there is some merit to, at the bare minimum, playing this combo. Playing some of the support also is cool. There's like a Wiz that's a 2/1 level assist with pay 2 discard a card. If you have the climax combo in play to pick up the climax.
Yeah.
And then at that point you're guaranteeing that you have it. But like this is all theory crafting because the set's not even out in Japanese yet. It comes out next week. It comes out in English. Yes.
Yeah. It comes out in English sometime. I don't know. I'm gonna keep my deck pretty much as is, other than the few changes. But then I'm gonna theory craft and test more with it before I give it the official slots.
The other thing that I think is worth at least testing that's really cool is there is an Aqua 3/2 that's an on-play heal, gains 500 for each of your other adventurer goddess characters, so she gets up to 11k on full board, and is on attack if you have gate climax in climax area. You may pay 1, mill the bottom 2 cards of your opponent's decks, mill the bottom 2 of your opponent's deck. If there are no climaxes among them, deal 1 damage to your opponent twice.
Yeah, I think that's also
pay 1, ditch 1, mill 2.
No, it's pay 1, untap, pay 1, they mill 2, and then mill 2 from bottom specifically, and then if you hit no climaxes, burn 1.
Burn 1 twice.
I think it's at least worth testing. I am unsure if it's actually really good.
I think I think this whole set just has upgrades for each color that you'd much rather play. Like, I think this red combo is nuts because it literally does what Megumin does, but better, because you not only get rid of your opponent's board, which it's hard to do with regular Megumin against like certain matchups. Obviously, AOT is a very prominent thing. And so you're clock kicking their Mikasas if they don't kill you, and AOT doesn't really have a way of getting them out of their clock without actually healing.
Well,
so
I think AOT also faces an issue of starting to gain auto-lose matchups. Or almost auto-lose matchups.
Yeah, and so I like this. This combo is really hype. I think a lot of people will change to this combo because this combo obviously does better. A burn 3 is more consistent than a burn 4, just by ways of showing because of how Last Shot Xenon is compared to just a regular burn 3. Like, burn 4s are hard to stick.
One thing that is relevant, though, relevant is your other slot you swing with will not have the soul bonus from your climax.
Yep, and
so you want to probably put a 2 soul beater in there of some sort. What you put in there, I don't know, but you are not swinging for the full 3 or 2 with it.
Yeah.
Which that also has like interesting implications because you can put in something that is like not relying on needing to front or something. You can like side for 1.
Didn't you say there's a brainstormer that says give a soul when you play?
Yeah. You can pump soul with that if you want to.
Yeah,
but
that's pretty nice.
You don't want to. So
yeah. So there's that. There's a couple other cards. There's the Aqua that attacks for free, right?
Yeah, it's a twin driver that can dodge soul penalty.
Yep. So that's a really guard if you're playing blue still. So like.
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff in each color. My issue is that you have to like have it dedicated for those decks.
Yeah, you have to dedicate that main color.
The most interesting card to me in Japanese meta, not in English meta, because I think this card's absolute garbage in English meta, and I think it's hard to play in Japanese meta, but if you can, it's really good. There's a 1/1 event that you have to have a Cosma to be able to play it, but it's a yellow 1/1 event that either salvages, bounces a front row or bounces one of your opponent's front row, or if your opponent has 5 or more memory, you send all characters from their memory to the waiting room.
Yeah, that's more relevant in Japanese than in English, obviously.
Matchup, but
because I kind of love shoving.
Yeah. But in English, there's nothing like that, so you don't really get to do anything with it.
Yeah, not really. It's just better situational calling card, because calling card likes to do that, but calling card's restricted to level 1, I believe. Cost zeros or something.
Yeah, I think it just has interesting implications.
Mm-hmm. Is the 1/1 event restricted to level or cost to bounce?
Nope.
Mm-mm. I can see it being handy in English, but like that's like the only matchup I really see it being relevant is, well, 2 matchups is Fate and Priestess.
Fair.
But that's even if people play Priestess, to be honest.
And also ReZero Amelia.
I just bought.
Yeah, I guess.
The issue that the card has in both languages is you have to find playable Cosmos, and there are barely any.
Yeah, the only one that really comes up to mind real quick right now is the 0/0 that says on play, pay 1, ditch 1, or look at top 3, grab a dude.
There's
or
the
grab
one
a card.
that plays Aqua, but my issue with this card, my issue with playing Cosmo in general, you have to be able to fix yellow.
Yeah.
That's the other big downer.
Yeah, yellow is very high rolly.
I wouldn't even call it high roll, I just call it bad.
Yeah.
That deck can high roll, but like that high roll is like really high rolling though. Trust me from like playing the deck. Like
but I think for a high roll in that deck is infinitely worse than anything you could do in the other decks.
Oh yeah, so it's on the level of Batman Ninja. That's where I put it.
I'm inclined to say that it's bad, and I think that almost every single yellow card in this set in Konosuba is bad. Outside of like Snipe Cosma, the Cosma that lets you.
Yep, I know which one.
Yep. And I don't even know. I think those are the only 2 that are like, good, or at least playable. I'm not inclined to call Snipe Cosmo good at all. I think it's a playable card. I think that it has its uses in metagame stuff, but
you can play the 0/0 Darkness from first set that says pay 1 tap this clock yourself, search for an adventurer.
I think that is outdated, and you get baited by playing it.
Yeah,
fair.
But yeah, just KS3 is more good cards, and I think people should at least, at the bare minimum, look at that Megumin 3-2.
So with the release being so close, both from like JP to English, how would you guys feel about like Simo releases?
We've done that before, and it led to very interesting metagames. I love and hated the AOT metagame, because like the AOT set 1 metagame, because the set was so
at the same time.
So we got it earlier than JP, but basically what ended up happening is nobody knew what to do with the set. So like we had people playing 2/2s, like the trap play 2/2, and other people just didn't know what the set did because like who actually played AOT. It had it wasn't a great set, I think, but it had some good cards, but nothing to exploit it. And then set 2 released at the same time, and the effects of that are still showing, where English is on Aaron Mikasa and JP is on 8 returns, or sometimes they're playing 2 level 1 combos.
Yeah,
and
the 2 level 1 combo deck is very. The 2 level 1 combo is actually pretty hype. That deck's actually really hype.
It's an interesting deck, but I think that in a meme snow metagame, if you're expecting that set to have a good percentage of rep, you should consider playing 8 return, because you don't want to auto lose a round because you queued up into the guy that has anti-burn 1.
Yep.
But yeah,
that's me. That's me. I play Log Horizon.
But yeah, basically just like some of the releases are interesting because they lead to different. But when
so many different ideas go out in the same time, and so like everyone's trying everything to see what seems better.
It's just like with the release of like, with how like things are getting pushed back. Like, it would be cool to see like just start seeing simul releases on things. If they just start trying to even out everything.
I think if you want to look at like how a simul release would play out, just look at any English original and you'll get the results because it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I think people playing English suck at deck building.
And then you have the people in English that say the people in Japan suck at deck building. It's a never-ending.
Let me restate this. There is no originality. There's no originality in English deck building.
There's no originality in JP deck building.
That's very true. It's very true for both. I think if you look at both sides of the argument, essentially once the meta is defined, people follow it, and that's regardless of where you're playing.
That's just how card games work.
The thing about JP that I've noticed that's less prominent in English but still kind of there is that JP players will dedicate themselves to a deck until it gets killed by the ban list, and even then they will still try and find a way to make that deck work.
Did you remember those good old days?
Dude,
when Fate used to be playable?
Dude, you know what was sweet? Back in the day, Kantai got hit by a list, then it got hit by another list, then it got hit by another list, and then it got hit by another list, and then
and then Connor stopped playing Kantai.
No, this is all JP. This is all before I played Kantai. And then it got third fleet, and then it became playable, and then it got hit by another list, and then it got fourth fleet. Like yeah, it actually came to a point where it's like it's actually trying to still be playable. And
Connor's life.
I'm trying to think. I think it was also Monogatari got like 2 lists or something because people were playing one thing and then they're like, oh hey, well if we play this other thing, and then they're like, stop, just stop, play our new stuff.
I will never be able to play IMAS Season 2.
Oh yeah, no, you're never playing IMC G2. You're never playing Monogatari second season, and we're never getting Konosuba Re-Edit. Sweet.
Connor,
I know English has like a couple of them, but we have like nothing, right?
What do you mean?
For like
anything that got banned.
Yeah.
So
we have one card banned.
We have
limited.
Batman, right?
Yeah, so Batman got hit because
of
poor wording.
Names. Yeah.
It's not poor wording. It's I love 2 development teams working at the same time and nobody having communication. So something just messes up unintentionally, and then they're like, "We can't actually let this happen. No, we can't."
I'm gonna be honest. I wanted it to happen just because literally anyone who knew what they were gonna play against would just be like, "Oh, okay."
And then it also just leads to incredibly toxic gameplay. But and then the thing with Fate was it wasn't really a restriction list. It was really just them saying, "Hey, we kind of had to use the translated names above because that's what the thing's supposed to be, but like these have the same names, so we kind of can't really do that. So you kind of can't really put them in the same deck.
Right.
So you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't play it. Unfortunately, you can't play 8 names.
Yeah. So but we just don't have like a real list. We just have like have like a functional game list.
But basically. The thing is, our metagame has still been evolving, and for whatever it's worth, you still have people that are diehards to their decks. I know people that still are like, AOT's the best deck in the game. I'm still going to play AOT. I'm like, why would I play anything else?
It's real strong.
It is. It's been real strong.
Guys,
all right,
I'll be right back. I actually have to do something real quick.
Oh no,
guys.
We lost him.
Oh no.
Big rat.
But yeah, I think that's basically everything to talk about Konosuba.
Well, so do we go over? I might have missed this. Do we go over the 1-0 Megamine from the set?
Oh, the 1-0 Megamine that has Twin Drive and bounces back to hand. I think that's about as much as I want to talk about because, like, realistically, it's an option. You can play it.
I think you still play Union over it just because you're in need of stock so much.
I think it's variable. You play it or you play Union. You don't play both, and I think that the Twin Driver has very interesting implications, if only for the fact that you can pump soul on it.
I mean, it did work in Psychono.
Well, the difference with Psychono is it was loopable on a Treasure CX, but yes. I think that Megamine being able to side profitably a lot of the time is definitely, at the bare minimum, interesting, if not just really good.
Yeah.
It's you have to change your build for it, but I think it's definitely something. I don't think you can ever play Resonate in that build.
Yeah,
it's too much stock. You can play Brainstorm, but I don't think you can effectively do Brainstorm Resonate in the build. And if you're gonna do a back row, you choose Brainstorm in that build.
So I'm actually laying out my deck right now, and I'm looking Resonate and Brainstorm in the same build. The thing that I'm going to be cutting and putting more of in is I think Covered in Snot Aqua is going to be moved up just because I have so much stock need in the deck.
You're having to cut slots other places, and it's really awkward.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I cut Swimsuit, I'm cutting the 3/2 from second set.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of theory crafting that should be done. A lot of testing still needs to be done. And I think people, if you're considering testing it, you can always try Tabletop Simulator. It's an option. I think it's probably one of the better options for playing online. There's tutorials for it and whatnot. Otherwise, this whole quarantine nonsense will definitely be over by the time Konosuba releases. And because I expect a release date in October, November, or December.
Fair.
Yeah.
It feels like we've had something get announced every week the last 4 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've gotten Meme Snow, we've gotten Adventure Time, and we've gotten Konosuba 3.
It just seems like every single week we talk about something new about coming out or something.
Yeah. Well.
Hey, live.
Hey. You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna be wanting something to come out in 2 months from now, and then nothing's gonna happen, and then it's gonna where's our new sets? Yeah.
Where's my Franks?
Yeah.
Franks is on Crunchyroll. You can go watch it.
I've seen it.
Yeah, watch it again.
So Connor, serious question.
Yes, serious question. Serious response.
So if I was to play the new Yellow Darkness combo, do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's worth it more than the Dark combo that's out right now in Konosuba set 2?
The new Darkness combo?
Yes.
Okay, let me see here.
Because, as you know, I have a mono yellow deck, and I only play it because it's like a meme. But I want to know if I should upgrade to that new combo because I think it's on attack, and when it's attacked, you burn one or something.
I'm looking at. Okay, so for each of your other adventurer or magic characters, this gains 500. When this is placed on stage from hand or via merge, look at up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 card from among them, add to your hand, send the rest to waiting room. Auto climax combo in this attacks if you have the choice climax in the climax area and you have 4 other adventurer or magic characters until the end of your opponent's next turn. This gains the following ability. This ability activates up to once per turn. When this card's damage or the damage of the character across from this is canceled, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. It's cool. I don't know if it's good, but you can play this at level 2, probably. I don't know what the
merge conditions. Because the Darkness combo I'm using right now is when this card attacks, you pay 1, I think ditch 1, and you give one of your characters on cancel burn 1 or on cancel burn 2. So what I do is I usually stack it onto my veneer, and so veneer will attack as a final attack. And if they block it because like they're almost dead, it's just like it's the mill for veneer, and then it's the burn 2, burn 2.
Yeah, I think it's on a better trigger. So like, at the bare minimum,
obviously
tested what?
Obviously, I think it's a 2-soul proc for that combo.
Yeah, so I think you test it, you see how it goes. If the the merge thing is actually good, then cool. If not, like I don't think hard playing this is that bad. It does cantrip.
Yeah.
So, I think a lot of this stuff you just have to kind of test with it, see if it works out, because some of it sounds good on paper, some of it seems bad on paper, some of it might play out better.
Yeah, for sure.
You never know.
So right now, we are still. Where did it go? Oh no, I lost it. There we go. We are sitting at maybe about 45 minutes, so we can still probably do. I don't know how long you guys think compression versus decompression will take.
We can save it for another day because I think
it's a good topic, and I think we might go for a while on it.
Yeah, I think it might be better to save it for next week.
Concept, yeah.
Just because I think spending 5 minutes on it or something
wouldn't do justice.
It would not do justice for it. No, so I think it might just be better to like cut it here and start.
We can also just like, do you guys have anything small you want to talk about? Nothing too big, but just Weiss Schwarz related.
God,
I want tournaments again. I want to go to a goddamn shop.
I want a not stale metagame because right now we are in the same metagame we were in effectively 2 months ago, and it's not like it's. I mean, granted,
there was a while there where we were just getting new good shit on top of new good shit.
Well, like what we're in right now wouldn't be any different if this hadn't happened, because Fujimi and Fantasia would have come out in 2 weeks. But like just knowing that we're gonna probably be like this for another like month and a half or something sounds awful.
Yeah,
that's fair.
And
I'm tempted to proxy out the 8 standby deck for Fantasia Bunko and have it test against like ReZero.
Yeah.
Although
do against it, to be honest.
You know what I forgot to do today, which I meant to do? I gotta message our good friend Larry and let him know that I'm down to split a case with him.
Well, no. Me, Larry, and Chris are actually gonna be splitting a case of Data Live, I believe. So I'm not sure how much he'd go into Fantasia Bunko.
Is it a
well, no. I'm talking about Konosuba.
Oh, Konosuba?
Yeah, like way in the future.
I would buy all the yellow stuff.
I mean, I have no need for it, so I'm down with that. But I'm sure Larry probably has no problems with that.
I'm honestly considering picking up a ReZero deck because I want to play like Amelia combo.
ReZero? Hey Connor, guess who has one?
Do you have 3-2 Amelia combo?
Yes.
No.
Don't talk to me.
I have all the stuff. I have it. I have even the stuff for.
See, Connor, I have the good Amelia combo.
There's just some.
The 1-0? I play both. I'm playing 8 draw.
God, what?
So Connor.
What do you mean?
Oh no, 8 draw is actually not bad. I just don't like it. Yeah, I just don't like it.
I don't like it.
So Connor, I do have the full deck, and I have 3-2 Amelias with climaxes and like the stuff to switch over to 8 draws.
Now, are you selling it?
No.
You can't just do that to me.
I can totally do that to you.
Oh my god.
Lies.
Connor over here. I need to find new friends.
After this podcast, I'm gonna look up the price of it, and if it's too expensive, I'm just gonna cry my eyes out.
What's too expensive?
Probably $400.
Hey Connor.
No, it's
Connor. Now hear me out on this, Connor. Would you trade me your Bunny Girl deck?
Oh God, no, probably not.
Then no thanks.
I think I appreciate my Bunny Girl deck, man. I think
that deck is sick. Yeah. Like I told you that one day when we were there Saturday, I believe, where I was just like, this is probably something I would build because like I think that deck is hype.
You heard it here first. He appreciates his bunny girls.
Dude, all day, every day.
Who doesn't appreciate a good bunny girl?
I was gonna have an answer for that, but like I lost it.
Honestly.
Probably a good thing, right?
Yeah, probably. I probably would have said something dumb, like usual, but it's like whatever.
Dude, always.
I always say something dumb. Welcome to my life.
Just waiting for Bunny Girl Set 2. Hey.
That's gonna be rough. So you guys have anything small things, any like last statements for the podcast, guys?
Rip my wallet for slime.
Oh god, I'm so upset right now.
Why?
Because I just did the changes with what's been shown for Konosuba, and I added it up. It's like half the deck that you have to change.
Yeah.
And it's like the expensive half of the deck that you have to change, but I'm still gonna keep it.
Nice. Well, if it turns out that deck is just not as consistent, then hey, you just go back to the old stuff. It's like
well, no, that's the plan overall. Is I'm gonna whenever like new sets come out that has some viable options, I'm still gonna buy it, and then I'm just gonna sell whatever I don't use. But I'm gonna keep everything in a backup binder. That way, I can always change it back to what I want.
Yeah. Like that's what I did for ReZero when it was JP only. I bought like the new stuff that I wanted to test out, which was Nexo Amelia combos, and like they're all in a binder sitting here, probably in front of me, to be honest.
Nah, it's something I'm gonna just start doing. Like even for Goblin Slayer, I have all this stuff to switch my deck back to standby. So
I've got my Bunny Girl playset sitting in a box, and I have a Madoka playset I'm working on sitting in a binder.
Wait, do you not have a deck built with your Bunny Girl stuff?
I have I do have the decks. I have the deck built, and I have my spare stuff sitting in a box.
Oh, good. Okay.
Because when I got the deck in like, November or something, I had the whole playset, and then I left the whole playset in a box sorted so that I had my stuff.
So here's a question for you, Connor.
Yeah.
Are you upset that they haven't announced Bunny Girl Set 2 in English?
No. I expect it to be later on. Honestly,
I'm upset they haven't announced Overlord. I'm upset they haven't announced Franks.
Overlord and
I'm
Franks
upset
are probably not going to happen.
We don't have Sword Art 10th anniversary.
As the way I see it is just shrug. It happens, like fuck, it's English, man.
Later this year.
We suck.
Yeah.
Just play JP.
Yeah,
pretty much. That's how that works.
That's why I got ReZero, because it was JP only when I got it, and like I didn't sell the deck because I kept it because it has a shit ton of foils in it.
Guess who doesn't have JP decks? Actually, I do.
I own two, three JP decks.
I own 0. I was buying a Franks deck, but I can't currently. Because the world's ending.
I'm trying to think how many JP decks I have.
James, I don't think the world's ending. I think this podcast is ending.
Yeah. Do we want to move on to post show?
Shit.
Definitely move on to post show.
Yeah.
That was what I was getting ready for. Nice segue, Andrew.
Woo! Post
Thanks for
show.
checking out the podcast, guys. As always, we love all your support. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. We have our own Discord, so if you go out to patreon.com, you get at the $1 level. You get access to that as well as seeing the podcast live and all the other content on the channel as well early. So make sure to do that. And as always, guys, we'll see you guys next time.
James loves you.
I do.
Bye.